everybody. Welcome to another episode of SOAR with me. I'm DJ, and I'm here with my partners today.
Hi, I'm DJ LA.
Hi, I'm DJ LS.
Hello, I'm DJ Corbs.
Okay, so today we'll be doing another kind of activity which we hope that even though it's been a very rough months to us with the quarantine and all, I hope everyone will be kind of a bit jiving and will have a bit of fun with what we're doing right now, and it's also a platform for us to release some of our experiences in our previous school year in Ateneo. So now we're gonna be doing a game of Ateneo SHS Bingo. Yes, Ateneo SHS Bingo. But we have this idea because we also wanted to share some anecdotes that we have about staying in ASHS, and just for you guys to get us to know more about us. Yeah. So without further ado, let's start the Atenean Bingo. Okay. So first thing off the list. All right. So first thing off the list. Raise your hands if you cried in the Jesu already. Who has already cried in the Jesu? No.
I haven't. I don't think I haven't. I mean, I don't think I have.
I don't think I have. I think
I've never been inside Jesu.
yeah. Dito. I also haven't actually cried in the Jesu because I don't even go there too much.
But I did go there once, but I never cried in Jesu. I've probably seen some who went there, but I haven't seen them cry.
Okay, so that's a no for all of us. So yeah, next question. Okay, I think this is every ASHS student's dream. Who took a photo in the Saint Ignatius statue? Raise your hand if you have already took a picture there. Nobody picture there? Yeah.
No.
Wala pa rin.
Me as well, actually. I don't even know I dare try that. I kind of treat that thing as something so sacred when I try to take any pictures there. I feel like I'm disrespecting the Athenian tradition or something. Yeah, but I wish when we come back soon, especially with the new courtyards. If you've guys seen,
Oh yeah, I've seen the photo.
if you
It
guys,
looks very nice.
I wish I can take a photo there someday. It will be a delight to take videos there someday, right, guys? Do you guys agree?
Yes.
Alright.
Third thing in the list. Who has already got a DI here? Raise your hand if you have a DI. Why are you guys? Be honest. Be honest. Who has a DI in their lives?
I've had two.
Okay. So, anyone who has
I'm a proud DI1 kid.
anyone who has an anecdote in here? I think you have something to share to us.
Throughout the entire senior high so far, I have 4 DI1s and 5 DI1s, 4 of which is because I forgot my ID. Tas yung isa naman is because I went to school during recess. So ayun lang.
How about you, Lali? Do you have a story
Same.
about that?
Yes, same about the ID. The first time I got the DI was because I forgot ID. I thought I was wearing it because I was so used to wearing it, and then I just went inside and I tried to turn the your ID. I looked at my ID, tapos wala akong ID. So there, I wrote my name, and then the next one I got the DI was because I was wearing the PE uniform. I wasn't wearing my leggings or PE, so I had the DI for that.
And actually, things to Ace, I actually remembered it's a good thing. It's a very comforting thing that I'm not the only one who has actually did recess in the middle of class because I forgot I actually had class on that period. Because in my previous school, in my previous school, our lunch was at 12 p.m. And then, syempre, biglang nag-short circuit yung brain ko, and like, oh, it's 12 p.m. lunchtime. It was in the middle of a Filipino skit, by the way, in which the moment I went back, magpe-present na kami. So like, hawak ko yung drink ko and was like, oh no. Really, really bad times. But yeah, that was really interesting. Anyway, fourth square. The fourth square is who has already ordered Grab food in Ateneo, during lunchtime specifically. Who has ordered Grab food in lunch? Raise your hand if you have. Anybody who has got some Grab food in their lunch? Okay, Corbo. I think you have an interesting story about this. What?
Well, I usually get like a lot of food. Like as a class, like we decide the subject for lunch. We decide on what restaurant to and what food to get. Like it's not only me ordering; it's a class effort. Basically, we have like couple of people who are gonna order in this particular restaurant. Usually we order 30 minutes before lunch, so we can food during lunch.
So yes, I guess class also had one of those networks of people just ordering Grab food, and then
Yeah. Can I ask a question? Is there like always this one person who asks for the orders of everyone and that person orders for everyone?
yeah,
Because in my class, there's always that one person that orders for everyone during lunch. So I
Yeah.
think in most classrooms.
yeah. I think all of us have that one person siya yung ating middleman or the middle person in doing Grab food stuff. And well, there have been some trouble with that. As I ASA just hasn't banned that, so it's still fine. Just time your orders correctly, guys. All right. Yeah, that's a tip from us seniors. Okay, next. So, who spent much during KFC season? Sino yung mga nanggusto yung kaya dyan? Restaurant Corbo. Oh no. What have you done? Oh, Ace as well. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I'm all guilty. So, who has a story regarding that? Corbo, do you have a story regarding that?
Wait, can you repeat the question again?
Okay. What you've agreed that you spent too much during the KFC season. Do you have any story regarding that?
I ate a lot. Yeah.
How about you? Is there a story regarding the KFC season?
No, actually, not really. I just remember myself trying to go to every bit, seeing if there's something that interests me. Because usually I just buy it instant I see it. So yeah.
Peculiarly, actually, in KFC season, dun na mas nagtipid from reason. I don't know. Kasi KFC nagsisimula na ako magbaon for some reason. Okay, the KFC season food was good. Okay, not gonna lie. However, as much as it's delicious, it's expensive. Okay, it's so expensive, and it's not really in my budget. But okay, I also remember na dito didn't get tempted. Ha. Yeah. Alright. So next question. Next Squingo. Okay. Who has raise your hand if you've experienced the hug culture? Anybody?
Is that like, what What do you mean by hug culture though?
Culture is basically after a math exam and everybody's sitting downstairs, everybody hugs each other, or like in a certain victorious event, everybody hugs, or even casual, just seeing each other in order, like just hug. That's how I define hug culture as far as I know it. So what's experience it? Why haven't you guys experienced the hug culture of ASHS? Well, okay. Interesting story about this from me, basically. Back in kasi, before I went to ASHS in junior high school, we had science high schools have this notorious popularity in terms of having some sort of a hug culture. Ang nangyayari, basically, we like to hug each other, like, don't care about gender stuff. We're just open about hugging one another. It was stressful, it was painful in the science high school. Medyo siguro, it was nung simula ng after ng person, kinda wanted some hugs, but then dito, everyone was reluctant because like, oh wait a minute, why are you hugging? No, but well, I think when on a sort of note, and basically, at least in my classroom, transported the Marisai hug culture into Ateneo, even if it's the hand of friends, which I don't really regret. Yeah, and I've been happy hugging people and people hugging me. Yes.
I guess I can only relate to that with my girl closest friends. We do hug a lot, and like randomly we see each other, and then we open our arms and hug for some reason. I don't know. I think it's normal for me and my friends.
I kind of miss having kind of not gonna lie. One of the first few things when we get back something. Let's not go too much.
That's gonna be now because we have to social distance.
Hopefully, when we back home, we have to say, we've practically been isolated with so much distancing going already with the quarantine. Sad, really. But yeah, it's fine. Someday we can hug our friends back in the ASHS. Alright, so next question. Okay, bird watching. Okay, this is a very easy. Everybody has bird watching, right? Raise your hands. Who has done bird watching? Come on. Right. Bird watching stories. Anyone who has a bird watching story?
For me, sorry.
Okay, go, Lali. Go.
Yeah. I think for me, general, I'm the one who has a camera in the group, so I have to like take photos of the birds and stuff and be patient. So, medyo naging experience din sa yun because I eventually, after the bird watching, I became interested in knowing the types of birds that they sound. So, parang nakita ko dog. Oh, it's the zebra dog. Parang it's so fascinating. It's fascinating to know the different name the birds, and it really takes a lot of patience, and you can't tell the bird to just stay right there, stay put. Parang 5 points or something, like a wood pair or something. Ang hirap maghanap ng mga ganun sa SHS, especially if your time slot is in the afternoon or something, because minsan they only show up in the morning or at certain times. So, and it really takes a lot of patience. So, I think natuto akong magkaroon ng patience to bird watching.
In terms of one, I guess I have a special story regarding that. I think my classmates know it too. But okay, so bird watching was fun. I caught out of birds flying in the picture. Some were even because I think some were laying eggs in my picture. But there was one bird na nakita ko. Basically, nandun sa roadway papuntang Oro Loreto from the soccer field ng junior high school. There was this one bird. Gusto ko talagang picture pero hindi ko nakakunan. But though I've seen it, I don't know anybody was out the picture of that. But there was this one small blue-collared bird in that forest, mini forest. And sobrang akong gustong kunin yung picture nun. Like, I even remember there was one afternoon that I just dedicated myself. When no one was in that forest, I went there. I wanted to get that picture of that blue bird. But sadly, I've never seen the blue bird again. Though, I've confirmed naman there was blue bird talaga. It was just a very difficult take. So, anyone was seeing that blue bird, you guys could message us and then could show it to you. And we could show others that, oh, a blue bird exists. And a really magical moment for me. Yeah, so that's bird watching for me. Next question. Okay, I think we have a lot of memories with this one. Who has went to the special events during fair? Raise your hands if you did. Special events in the fair. Okay. Lali, do you have an interesting story about it?
As far as I remember, I didn't attend the second day though, but on the first day, I really had fun, and I don't have anything interesting to tell about it. Maybe others have something to say.
How about you? Do you have something interesting about the spell in the fair?
Actually, I'm part of the logistics committee of the Faircom. And during the 2-day fair, we were tasked to accompany the sales committee in the ticket booth. So I had this shift during the beginning of siguro until the middle of. I had a shift that both days. First day, hindi ako punta kasi I feel like I still had to wake up for the next day. Tapos on the Sunday naman, it was I think right before Rand's Collective went on stage. That was the time I ended. Then when I went to the field, there were already a lot of people in front of the stage, and I had such a trouble finding my friends within the crowd. Pero luckily naman nakita ko sila, and then we enjoyed the rest of the night. Pero come Ben and Ben, tumambay na lang kami dun sa seats sa may food stalls. And then we just watched them from afar. We just watched at the screen. Pero it was still fun. It was still memorable for me. What about you, DJ? You raised your hand din kanina.
Okay. Quite a common trope, or like quite a common OPM band I listened to was Ben and Ben. So, from the moment na nila, in-announce ng Faircom na, oh, Ben and Ben is coming to day 2. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm not planning to go to Spain. Kasi, I just want to go home, out, just sleep. Kasi wala naman kasi parang, it's just a concert. It's fine. I'll just to Spotify. Suddenly, Ben and Ben, oh no. I'm going to Day U. I'm the favorite band. And, wow, okay. Trying to remember on Spev Day 2, I just remembered vividly how great seeing Ben and Ben was for the first time. Kasi that was my very first concert. Nakita ko Ben and Ben. Like, wow, yung mag-simula na ako sila, nag-prepare sila the soundchecks. It's just so much harmony, like, such a calm for it's just full on happiness. And then I'm with my friend that time, like I was next to him. I'm just enjoying it. Art was fun. The moment I went, I was smiling, I was happy. It was such a peaceful night. I love Day 2. So Day 1, so good. And again, kudos to the fair. You guys really did a great job. I fell in love with AHS more. So thank you so much, and for making my dream come true. Yeah. How about you, Orbo? Do you have a story for this one?
Well, I went to both nights of the. I went to the first one, which there were not many people in the first one, so it was like easy to get into. But so yeah, it was really fun, even though like it's bands that I don't know about except for some. And then the good night was when everything became crazy because there were many people that like the line reached up to the parking lot as far as I can remember, and like it was really fun. So many people during that like were anticipating their favorite like Ben and Ben. It's like while they were watching Ben and Ben, I was just eating my taco burrito, and yeah, well, both the nights it was really fun. I get to see so many bands that I just have that so many bands listen to Spotify and for some of them for the first time. So it was really and it was really good. Yeah.
It's an interesting question though. How did Faircom handle the line in day 2? Kasi, and I also heard that it just went from the parking lot. Some of my friends from my previous school actually went to day 2. So nagtataka ako, bakit ang tagal nilang makapasok? When I heard, oh my God, the line was so long. I really didn't know what was happening. I mean, how did you guys handle it even? I'm really interested to knowing.
To be honest, I had no idea what was going on beyond the ticket booth. Kasi bawal din naman kami umalis kasi ang dami din namin inaasikaso doon. But as far as I know, there were actually a few times where the line stopped and people weren't allowed pa to enter the premises even though it was already okay. So I had no idea what was going on during that time. But eventually we managed to push through after multiple times of hyping up the people in the line. We managed to push through. And even during my last shift, which was before Ransom Collective came on, during that, ang dami pa rin tao pumupunta. So I'm pretty sure like a lot of people who came during the night were probably there for Ben and Ben mostly.
So for juniors then, basically, the ASH fair is really something to look forward to. It's a very special event, and not just because it's really just a bunch of fun games, but because of the motives behind it. More to know for not uploading AHS fair. So please, Corona, go away please. So yeah, okay. Next. All right. The next question is kind of simple. Sinong nagtanong na or like nanghingi ng size 1, 2, or 4 for classmates? Size 2 and 4 is basically crosswise, lengthwise, and 1/4 sizes of paper. So who's already done that? I think we all did. Especially me when but on Bible days, I just kind of didn't want to bring anything anymore. It's just starting to get some from my friends.
Especially if you have that one classmate who always prepared with stuff and like parang you didn't get anything from your locker anymore, then you just have that. So you ask for size 1, size 2. And actually, before I went to the senior high, iba yung tawag ko sa size 1, size 2, size 4, size 3, ganun. I called them like 1/2 or 1/4, yun. And then when the teacher asked us to get a size 4, I was like, huh? Ano yung size 4? Yung pala is the 1/4 sheet of paper. So, parang I found out na yung pala yung tawag dito sa senior high. It's called size 1, one whole paper. Size 2, the 1/2. So,
that was one culture shock for us, for us transferees back then. Kasi, same story as Lali, nagtaka rin kami mga bago na ano yung size 1? Ano yun? Nagtanungan na lang kami kung anong talaga yun. And then, good thing our Atenean homegrown friends just told us what it was. So anyways, again, size 1 is one wool. Size 2 is crosswise, right? Size 3, though it's not used too much, is lengthwise. And size 4 is 1/4. Okay, so no more culture shock, I guess. I don't know. Good luck, juniors. Corbo, do you have a story regarding this? Regarding the Bingo Square?
Well, I'm gonna confess something. Throughout the year, I never had my own pad of size 1, or I used to size 3 or size 4.
What?
I always ask from everyone else.
Wow, I'm glad you survived.
Oh, you just survived. How do you survive the whole school year without those three things? Well, anyway, you have really good friends.
And
Definitely.
there are generous people naman sa classroom. There will always be generous people.
Yeah. Buti hindi ka nila sinabihan na magbayad ka.
Wait, Ace, did you guys have that
yes.
system? Did you guys have that system? Like, did your class
No.
Oh, good. Again, to all of our very supportive and generous classmates who continue to give us size 1 to 4, saludo po kami sa inyo. We miss you guys. Okay. Thank you so much. Alright. Okay. So with that out of the way, next thing. I think this will be a very interesting one. Who has classmates that play guitar in the classroom? So raise your hand if you have one. Corbs, you don't have one? Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so tawag dito, interest anecdote lang for me is like, tawag dito, so we have a lot of skilled guitarists in our classroom, and then like normal high school life, some afternoon we're just jamming with one another. It was a really, really fun memory, and yun lang, it was very heartwarming. Ace, do you have a story regarding this?
So, as apart from the performances that my classmates gave during the Christmas party and other parties, there's this one classmate of mine that always brought his guitar with him almost every day. But then, just one day, he stopped bringing. Pero yeah, it was almost every day na dala niya yung guitar niya. But I don't remember us really jamming along to songs during break times. But I do remember him playing guitar, everyone just crowding around kasi they also want to play the guitar. And then, ayun, that just went on for a couple of months. So yeah.
I see. I hope. Why though? And did you ever figure out the reason why he didn't bring the guitar anymore?
No. Pero after he didn't bring the guitar anymore, siguro it was around February or March, he started bringing it again.
So whoever this person is, keep rocking on. We love musicians in ASHS, and we love seeing people playing. Especially our student bands in ASHS, by the way. You're gonna stick around.
Speaking of student bands, that's why I have classmates who play the guitar in my classroom, because I have 2 classmates who are part of bands in the ASHS. And can I give the shout out?
Go ahead.
So the bands are the first one, it's Odd is a Band, and the second one is Sundays Alone. So you guys should check them out. They're part of the music industry organization. So yeah.
Gupil also has a member from Sunday Alone. So Sunday Alone people, shout out, keep doing music. Yeah, we love you guys.
Same sa Bel Sundays ng kids.
Sunday Salon rin, meron rin sa Hoyos.
We love
Love
you.
you guys. Keep doing your music.
Yeah.
We love your music. Alright, next. Okay. Ooh. This one is pretty interesting because everybody has done it already. Who has went to Regis after class? Raise your hand if you haven't to Regis after class. Okay. So, Corbin, do you have a story regarding this bingo where
Well, I have plenty of stories actually since actually go to Regis every afternoon. Like usually after rehearsals or after going to school, just go to school. Like I've usually go alone, but I sometimes there are friends that go with me. Usually go to places like T or Bonchon, or we go to Third Door, we do Subway. And there was this one particular day. It was a sad day. Like that day, like we had so many quizzes and long tests, and like everyone was so down. And then like this this particular this person, my friend, like he spilled Coke all over his fries and ate it. Yes.
how did that taste like?
Apparently it's good. I tasted it myself. It's
I
not
think
bad.
it tastes good because you put fries sa Coke float or something. Minsan. Ay, that.
Wait, I think Coke said, as in Coke,
Said sa Coke mismo. But like
Yeah.
Coke float, you have the
Oh.
ice cream.
Oh, okay.
um,
Coke itself.
well, we're not
Yeah.
gonna judge tastes. We're not gonna judge
Yeah.
tastes. So, I don't
Yeah.
know how that makes it. But each to their own, I guess. Yeah. Okay.
Kasi the fries is salty. Tapos Coke is somehow sweet. So,
Yeah.
ano.
Yes.
I guess that's. I guess. Oh, Lali, do you have a story regarding this bingo square?
Oh, yes. I don't usually go to Regis. But every time I go, I'm a bus rider kasi. So, parang after school, after classes, I, with my friends, we buy something and then we go back. And then there was this one time na galit sa akin yung bus driver namin because I told him na to wait for me at a certain area. So, they call that art gallery. Wait,
Alright.
I forgot. Ayan. To wait for me there. So, natagalan ako sa pagtakbo ko. So, balik ko, galit sa aking bus driver ko kasi, parang bawal ata silang mag-park in front of a red. So, after that, tahimik lang ako sa bus and we had a cold relation. I had a cold relationship with my driver because we used to talk and we were talking. I sit at the front pa naman. Parang whole time while going home. It was like third to last na hinahatid pa uwi. So, it was just awkward silence all the time. So, parang ako, I don't want to look at my bus driver anymore. So, yun.
Did you make a mess though? Like, what's the relationship?
Yes, it was fake and I learned from my mistake then because parang naging irresponsible na ako that time. Parang I thought, oh, I have chat ko naman whatsoever. But I forgot na I also have postmates who are also wanting home na kagad. Pero ako parang, I still want to do this. So, yeah.
I think we all had that period, I guess. It's just we learn from that. It's fine. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah.
Alright. So, next thing. Okay. This is actually quite a funny one. Pretty simple. Sinong naglat na ng baboy? What? Nagulat ng... You guys haven't been scared or like surprised by baboy? It's a really offices. Kasi I've been.
I think slight lang. What's your story, DJ?
Sorry, recording.
Slide.
Well, story. Well, basically, this is the first time I experienced being a bull band kasi back in my other school, ganun. So, syempre, I didn't know or expect that there was a bubble. And I didn't expect that we were banging big drums. Itong short sem, like, it was, like, diba, it's just kind of dusty. I'm used to dubstep and stuff. But then, unang tambol, whoa. And there was just small instances all around, all through my grade 11 journey na nagulang ng babol. Not that big of a deal, pero it's kind of funny. Pero again, I love their drum beats. I love their beats. Babol, keep doing what you do. You guys are doing great. So yes, next. Alright. Next thing in our bingo square will be. Okay. Who had the cashier in their class? Who had the cashier? Raise your hands. Oh, wala. Wala kayo or wala kayo is. Well, okay. Technically, for my class, it was appreciated. Even if I created and it became a meme, but like it wasn't official. And we're not gonna talk about it anymore because we'll talk about it. It's the kind of cringy cheer. But Lali, we have a story in this.
I think the story I have about this, our class kasi is somehow very competitive, especially in this game, the Ultimate Frisbee, because that's the only game we apparently had a place in, and so our classmates would cheer for us. I was in 11 Borja, so our cheer went like this. I don't remember it clearly, but I think it's like this. V-O-R-A, V-O-R-A, something like that. So parang it hyped everyone up. Parang nag-hype lang kami during sport fest. So yeah, it was fun na because the teamwork we had.
I wish it was last year like that, but again, I'm not gonna go back to the thing. No. So more happy who are watching this. Hopefully, you guys had a great year. Yes. Anyway, next. It's already during the 5-minute. Like, we have 5-minute breaks kasi after classes. It's like it's kind of the clear mind before the next class. But everybody knows we didn't really do that. So who has actually crammed during 5-minute break? Every one of us had crammed during 5-minute break. So who has a story regarding this? Corbo,
I do.
what's your regarding this?
Hello. So there was this particular CLE work. We like 5 questions. It was about I remember about being about the family thing. It was 5 questions to answer through an essay. And for some reason, I finished all 5 questions. Yeah, in 5 minutes.
That's power on you. Kaya namin mag-happen, guys. Yeah. Though, I'm kind of proud because I only crammed during the minute breaks instead of review. So, oh well. There would be times where you have to cram things in the 5-minute break, even if 5-minute break was supposed to calm down, chill down before next class. What we're all guilty of actually cramming the 5-minute breaks, regardless of whether it's something big or something small. So, it's part of the ASHS experience. Okay, next thing. Ooh, what's this? Okay, who has forgotten their IDs going to school? That's a story regarding that. Oh wait, forgotten IDs before going to school? Raise your hand. Ha, never did. Okay. Anyway, so Ace, do you have a story regarding?
I think one of the most memorable forgotten ID moments I had was I forgot my ID. It was a Monday, and then I forgot my ID. But the thing is, I forgot my ID at home here in Makati. So obviously, this day, I didn't want to go to school without an ID again because I didn't think I again, and I didn't obviously want that. So after this, I decided to go back home here in Makati. So I went to UP Tab, and I made sure I was actually aiming to get onto the 5 p.m. P2P bus. But when I got a UP, our next bus, I had to wait for so long, and I was just there. Can't go anywhere to the end of the line. So I just waited there until 6:30, and then the bus arrived, and there was no traffic. I think I arrived at Makati around 9 na. So this very short, ended up going to the next
Bro.
lang.
Oh my gosh. It's understandable, Ace. Don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. How about you, Ali? Forgetting your ID story, something like
So relate to how I got the DA. That's the first time I forgot my ID. So usually, because I'm a bus rider, so we wake up around 4 a.m. Then the bus arrives at around 5 a.m. So medyo bangag pa ng mga oras na yun. So I guess that's how I forgot my ID na. I thought I was already wearing it. So nasa bus na ako. And then pagdating ko sa school, I was walking towards the entrance and I was feeling groggy. And then, nung mag-tap na ng ID, dun ko nakita, oh, I'm not wearing my ID. So, I panicked and then I wrote my name. And then, in the middle of the day, parang pinadala ko yung ID ko. Pero, I still got the DI because I wrote my name for having no ID. Even though napula ko yung ID ko, even though I wore it for the rest of the day, I still had the DI because, of course, it's my responsibility to wear it, pasok pa lang ko. So, and I think that was only the one time I forgot my ID.
Okay, that's fine. Good. Okay, so yun. Forgetting your ID is it's the avoidable day. Though don't worry, if you guys forgot, especially to our juniors, if you guys forgot it for a bit, it's fine. It's fine missing it on Monday, even though you got a DI. I think everybody will always have that one moment where you just forgot your ID in the middle of a transpo, or if you're already actually in the ID check already. Oh well, it happens. Anyway, next one. Okay, I think this is a very sad one. One I think maybe a lot of people will relate this. Who has already failed a stat or math test?
Hindi, akala ko ako lang.
Hello?
Hello? Do you have a story regarding this?
No friends. Sino? Ako?
Yeah, do you have a story regarding this?
Can you repeat the question? Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I failed the stat long test. I think I failed one and social. But one math long test. I had 4 long tests, diba? And out of 4, I failed all 3 long tests. The 3, I think I passed the last one, the 3 long tests. Yeah, I failed all 3. Gen math just wasn't for me. Really was not my
Tawag dito, there's a lot of things to be said about stat and gen math long tests. To sum it all up, like Ace's story, yeah, actually, kind of a lot of people fail stat and Gen Math. And the only thing that we can do for now when we actually, when classmates or some of the people that I know na sometimes when they actually fail a stat or Gen Math long test, the best thing we can do is be there for them, listen to them. You don't even have to speak to speak with them. You just be there for them, especially when they're dito. Pag umiyak sila and all of that, nandun ka lang, console them, and it means a lot, especially here's a fact, not one or like everyone who studies hard for Gen Math actually pass long test. Reviewing is something not a sure pass in a long test, so it will improve your chances. That kind of happens sometimes with some people, and there has been unfortunate events regarding that. So yeah, console your friends if they've ever failed or if they didn't pass. It's fine. Tawag dito? Console your friends. Be there for them as always. Especially in these times. Yun lang.
And I guess helpful din siguro yung group studies na especially if other person knows something about the topics in class, whether it be Gen Math, Stat, or Science. We really need to help each other because, hindi naman tayo mag-isa sa fight na to. We should all be together. We're all in this together.
Yep. Alright. Okay, so before we continue, we're gonna have a little break. So, see you in a bit.
Is there a way to help in this epidemic crisis, even if I'm locked in the walls of my house?
Well, Help homepage says that while the COVID-19 keeps some of us under strict home quarantine, we can still support those who can't.
Help from Home is an information hub that helps folks at home support those who are the frontliners and families at risk of the Philippines, and is run by a task force of concerned individuals looking for ways to help at this quarantine. Their information hub allows us to reach out to those frontliners and lend a helping hand without violating the principle of social distancing.
They have prepared a website which contains a directory for initiatives that help our frontliners and the marginalized.
Help from Home is reliable since all the initiatives posted on its website go through a careful process of verification.
So, if you'd like to support our frontliners and the families at risk, start by going to www.helpfromhome.ph or visit their Facebook and Instagram at Help From Home page.
And we're back. We're back to the Ateneo SHS Bingo, and again we're still here. I'm DJ.
I'm DJ LA.
This is DJ LS.
And this is DJ Corbs.
Okay, so thus far we're on the 17th square of the ASHS Bingo. So let's continue. Okay, this one is very simple for the next one. Okay, so who has borrowed the Bible recently? Raise your hand. I actually expected this answer because juniors, as far as we or in our experience, for some reason we didn't use that much we didn't use the Bible too much for CLE. Like it was in my locker always whenever I needed it, but it's just there. The Bible was the Bible was utilized kasi the verses na ginagamit the last reference were mostly on the screen na. So yeah, you don't have to pressure. You guys don't have to pressure yourselves in bringing your Bibles every day. Just have it in your locker whenever it's needed in class. And truth be told, you don't really need that much. I've only released that like once. My way the year. So yeah, you don't need to borrow. Just put it in your blocker and be ready. Okay, the 19. Ooh, the 19 square. Who has performed in class during get together? Raise your hand if you have performed. Class letters like Toffee the Late or Feast of Saint Ignatius. Ganun. Have you guys performed? Nah. Okay, it's fine. Tawag dito, we're not really the performing type. We can't play or play an instrument or sing or dance. So, yeah, it's fine. But though Kretz, our classmates who have always been fun of the party, was always played music for us and everything. So yeah, thank you so much. Right, 20. This is a very fun one. No, nakapagpuyat sa retreat. Raise your hand if you did. Mga nakapagpuyat na sa retreat. No one? Ooh, you guys strict personnel.
Wait lang. Does it necessarily have to be the retreat had grade?
Fine, go ahead. Do you have JHS experience regarding this?
Or record this? It was in grade. We had overnight stay in Tagaytay yata. Yeah, it's Tagaytay. And then the rooms were all my friends. So I was roomed with, I think it was 8 or 9 of my friends. There were 10 of us yata in one room. And then during the night, a lot of them were asleep, except for 2 of us. Tapos nag-uuto lang kami about really weird stuff. We would ask each other if aliens were real, if we believed in the afterlife. It was some kind of deep talk that makes you really think. And I still remember that to this day because I consider it one of the best experiences I had.
This is luxurious. I can feel it, But and
Wait, you had
that's
aircon?
yeah, kasi doon kami sa
Wala kaming aircon.
what?
Wala kami aircon din.
Actually, we had aircon rin.
What?
Wow.
Before, what? In rooms, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's the alien?
PM.
Nation.
But 30 pesos per day, diba? Either tawag din yung isa bento,
The one in
yung bento rin sa
Rizal.
bundok.
Yung sa Sir Rizal.
Yung doon ako, yung retreat house namin sa Asopil, doon kami doon sa may kumbento na ano na pangalan nun? St. Paul ata. Doon kami, doon sa one of the choices. And then, tawag ito, yung kumbento na basically, sinabi sa amin na, oh, you guys have aircons per rooms. It's like, really? Tawag dito. Well, this is where my story begins. Kasi I can regret it. Because first of all, I haven't used that aircon. Kasi lamig man talaga. And at the same time, basically, here's a story that a lot of classmates know. In the whole first day of the retreat, I was sick. Rinagnat ako noon. And gusto ko nung matulog. Kahit kalagitnaan ng iyak session namin. Umiiyak ako at the same time, nangihina na ako. Kasi gusto ko nung matulog. Sobrang umiinit na yung katawan ko. And then, the moment na natapos kami, I slowly made my way to my room and just collapsed. Like, I really just wanted to sleep and just, kasi I was really feeling weak and I was so scared. I didn't want my day to be ruined, so I just really slept off. Prayed to God it will go away, and it did go away. Like the morning afterwards, dito, my sickness went away and I went to the peace. It was a really fun experience. Though, here's what I regret about this. So, yun, di ba? Kapagising ko lang, my sickness was gone, that was great. And then, there were some early morning rises then. I talked to them for a bit of time ago. What happened afterwards? Towards our iyakan session. Tapos yun pala, since, okay, we were kind of lucky kasi nakatapos na yung iyakan session namin ng 12 a.m. 12 a.m. basically lahat ng madre tulog na. So walang nag-amin. We were free to free na magpuyat at makipag-usap. And for some reason, I think they let us do it kasi a lot of people were still crying after the iyakan session. But people were still consoling each other. Siyempre, they just left us alone. Tapos talk to one another. Even after for a few hours, okay lang kasi we had some really heavy stories. So, medyo nag-regret ako kasi didn't stay awake long enough. I heard some classmates that were up until 3 a.m. and they were just discussing more of their lives in detail. I wanted to know kasi all that time I was just sleeping because I was feeling weak. Granted, I needed to, but diba, just wanted to have that experience and late night talks, face to face with your friends. I wanted that kind of experience. So unfortunately, I had to over. So and thank you pala po kay Tyson dahil dito he took care, made the whole time, and I really got it. Though that was a journey. Anyway, question. Our next question would be teacher book class. Raise your hand if you had a teacher book pride in class. Like even teacher na umiyak after once teacher umiyak siya after nung one sem na yan kasi he or she is going na. Still no, ako lang. I guess I was blessed with really caring teachers. So yeah, I had experiences like that nung umiyak sila dahil aalis na sila, like it was really sad. Like we felt love kasi someone would go to that lengths to express to us that they love us. So yeah. Question. Alright. Okay. I think this is a story for a lot of people. Hindi or nag-cram ng review para sa A-shape. Was done that? Raise your hands. Was cram review for A-shape? Okay, Ace. What's your story?
Dalawa lang. In my defense though kasi, diba A-shape happened on a weekend. I think I was on Saturday yata. Basta nakalimutan ko. Basta, the Monday after that weekend was my grade 10 final exams. So I had to study twice as hard kasi I was studying for both senior high entrance exam and for my grades in grade 10. So, hindi ko alam kung saan ako magpo-focus nung time yun. It was really cramped. It was a really bad review, in my opinion. How about you, DJ? Tayo yung nag-raise ng hand.
Okay. I guess it's the same story, but I had faults in it kasi actually, that's a very, very kind of lengthy story, but an interesting one. Okay. So, in my whole my senior high school journey, basically, I only took 2 exams, ever in only 2 entrance exams. One was from USP and one was from Ateneo. Now, here's a peculiar thing. Ateneo was my dream school, and USP was for me to test out, what does an entrance exam feels like? What does it look like? Ganun. Para lang matest ko. The problem is, nag-review ako sa USC. Nag-review ako for USC, senior high school entrance exam. Pero hindi ako nag-review para sa A-shape. So, wait a minute. USC is not my dream school, pero I strive to for this one. But come Ateneo, I didn't. And in the end, I both passed anyway. I both passed in those both schools. So I was like, what happened? But anong nangyari ganun? And okay, as well as Ace, in my defense, alright. In public schools, we have 2 kinds of exams. One was teacher made. Second was given by the division office of the Department of Education. So basically, may teacher made kung gusto lang ng teacher magbigay. Mostly hindi na sila nagbigay kasi naman ng division exams which will test all the students in Marikina. So yun, our division exam was at the Friday of the day before H8. So syempre, wala akong choice kundi mag-review our division exams. Especially the division exams is kinda tawag ito, passed out so that all of the high schools in the same level as mine, in the same zone, would take that same exam and have equal chance of passing it. So, it was kind of difficult that division exam. So yun, hindi ako nag-review for A-shape, hindi rin nag-review, kasi kinaka sa tawag dito, sa division exams. And here's the thing, come A-shape, so I'm walking towards the HS forward course, and narinig ko yung kabi ko, nagsasabi sila ng mga formula, yung quadratic formula of this, formula that I haven't even heard about. And I was like, what are you guys talking about? Parang in my head, everybody was spewing out formulas back and forth. And I was like, I didn't even review. But, well, I don't know what happened. It passed, I guess. I'm young now and I'm happy about it. I passed it. Miraculously got the scholarship, and then tawag dito. And I guess one also memorable experience na medyo kind of precaution for our juniors, actually don't rely much on your stock knowledge kasi there was that one part in the exam na purong business match siya. There was investment, there was tax, there was there was compound interest. In my head, I was like, what's interest? Parang in that moment, what was tax? I didn't know how to compute for tax. I didn't even know how to compute for tawag dito, for interest. So, out of all the sections in Asia, pagdating sa business math, all 30 questions, sinagot ko. Like, sinagutan ko sa like A, B, C, C. Yeah, it's a really bad section of an exam. Oh, I passed. Yay, ASHS. Still though, review for a bit, okay? Don't take it from me. I'm not a role model in terms of this. Review if you're feeling doubtful about your knowledge. Review even if you're not doubtful. Just increase your chances of actually entering your dream schools. Yeah, don't take it from me. I'm kind of deep regarding this. So yeah, that's my story.
Wait, may I add something?
Go ahead, lad.
For me kasi it's a different case. That's why I answered. That's why for me, hindi ako nag-gram review for A-shape kasi I came from Saudi Arabia. So we had a different test dates. So my test is on May 20 last year, and then umuwi ako ng Philippines around April ata. So I had a month to study. So parang instead of enjoying my summer, my mom told me to study at MSA. So parang why am I enjoying summer? Pero sabi ko, okay, I need to study din na naman. But the difference for me though, even though na hindi ako nag-exam, pagdating ko naman sa test day or sa A-shape, pagdating ko sa A-shape, it's as if I forgot everything I studied. So, parang wala na akong alam. Bukas ko ng test booklet and stuff like that. Parang, I really need to trust God. Maalala ko lahat. Like, as in, everything I've ever studied, parang nawala. Kalimutan. Ayun, you really feel anxious pagdating sa A-shape. Pero, you just need to be confident in your answers. Like, it's also fast-paced din kasi you can go back from time to time. You need to be certain with your answers. So, ayun. Yeah. It was kind of fun for me. Because I've met people from either Davao or other Middle East countries. It was another. I also met a classmate there. Na, yung classmate ko na siya this school year. Parang sa shape. So parang, it's also good way to meet people then from different schools.
I see. Yeah. Okay. So next question, next former bingo here will be a simple question. So just for a little bit of context, we have this thing called consciousness exam it happens really every Friday where it's just 7 minutes of us reflecting while Sir Pasi, legendary teacher in Ateneo High School, basically it was just his voice, Bob, telling you some instructions about how to calm down and then think about the week that was basically. And then the question here is, have you ever fallen asleep during the exam? Raise your hands if you have. I haven't yet. Basically, I took the exam really seriously. But if you guys ever felt asleep in the exam, I think that's one of the points actually, because that exam is meant to make you peaceful. So if making you peaceful was making you asleep, then isn't that the point? Isn't that the point, to make you peaceful, to relax yourselves for the week that was? So it's not really much of a fault if you fall asleep in the exam. It's fine. Peace is the goal, and some people find peace in sleeping, like me. So yeah, ganun. Okay, so next question. Oh, okay. Who has already ate in the LS cafeteria, the Loyola School's cafeteria? Raise your hand if you have. Guys haven't? What? Bayan? I feel sad for you guys. But okay, here's an interesting story from me regarding. So, okay, basically here's the thing about the Ateneo debate team. Okay, if the venue was an Ateneo, which last year it was mostly an Ateneo, most of the events were coming from Ateneo. So there were these times na after a round, or like after the second round, magla-lunch na. Usually, no offense to the organizers, sometimes I don't like the food, preferably because it's my own, it's not on my own preference. Fortunately, a lot of the events in debate in Ateneo, like they're being held nearby a very great cafeteria in the Loyola schools, which is the Gonzaga Hall. The Gonzaga Hall is a godsend. Okay, it's a godsend for simple reasons. Because one, their food is extraordinarily cheap, but it's so much. What does this look like? All right. So, for example, I have 100 pesos. You could get a meal there for 90 pesos, and here's what that meal looks like. You have a large bowl of rice that's just really big and plentiful. Nandiyan yung ulam mo. Hindi sila madamot sa ulam, marami rin yun. You have your heaping amounts of gravy or sauce, if it's sutra or something, and then you also have a side dish pa. So here's my usual thing that I eat here. I have a bowl of I have a plate with chicken strips ba yun, or small chicken bites, with marami ring small chicken bites sa'yo na, with a mountain of rice, with a platter of gravy, and then my side dish was japchae, all for the price of 90 pesos. Yes, you get that much delicious meals that will really just fill you up for 90 pesos in the Loyola schools in Gonzaga Hall. And that's why Gonzaga Hall has always been my favorite go-to. Kasi I have budgets I need to save. So Gonzaga Hall will always be the godsend for me. Yeah, I miss Gonzaga Hall. I want to eat there now, damn it. Anyway, so that's my story in the Loyola schools. So if you guys ever see yourselves in the Loyola schools area, just go visit Gonzaga Hall. They really have good food for very, very cheap prices. So yes. All right. So last question for the day for the ASH bingo would be, and I think this is kind of a little bit emotional for a lot of us. So, sino nagplano ng class outing after ng and final exams? Raise a hand if your class did that. Okay. So,
Ako lang hindi.
what? Aww.
Siguro
No,
let's ask
wala
Ace
kaming
and why.
pinlano as a class.
Why?
Ewan ko, wala kaming pinlano as a class. Pero nagplano kami as a barkada. Pero as a class, wala. Sabi, nagmumukha tuloy kaming hindi close.
Well, I mean, even for us, hindi naman kayo masyado close, but like, yung dreams of going to a retreat, not a retreat house, parang go somewhere together, parang ganun lang bond. Yun lang yung plans na meron yung class namin. I think, we did go to a classmate's house once before mag-end yung year. Yeah, pumunta kami sa bahay ng isang classmate namin. Tapos, dun kami kind of bond. Although, syempre, there will be separate groups because not everyone is like close with each other. Pero, in a way, parang dun kami nag-bond. So, even before the quarantine started, we had this moment na we went to our classmate's house. Lahat kaming magkakaklase. Although not everyone was present, somehow, natupad din yung plans namin of going out.
Yeah. How about you, Corbo? Do you have a story regarding this?
It's actually a really long story, actually. So, we were supposed to go to a water park in Angeles, Pampanga in around April or so. Yeah. But the planning was actually really, really, really long. Like, our plans included like that water park. I think that was Aqua Planet in Pampanga. And then, one of our other plans was Enchanted Kingdom. And then another one of our plans is it's a Jollibee party. And
Wow.
and then we have 4 plans: the water park, EK, Jollibee party. Then our last plan was a simple get together in our classmates' house. So we decided to combine 2 of those ideas. Like, we didn't go to Aqua Planet, we went to EK na lang. And then we were planning to like EK in the morning and afternoon, then to this classmate's house during the night. So we were to have a sleepover in a friend's house. Yeah. And then like a pool party and sleepover. And then I was really sad that it didn't push through kasi COVID-19 quarantine measures. So yeah, it's pretty sad that I was supposed to go on this to go to EK and his friend's house for a pool party in one day, and I'm really sad na I didn't get to bond with my classmates one more time before the year ends. Yeah.
Yeah, I think all of us has that similar story of our plans being halted by COVID-19. And actually, that's really kind of sad kasi dito. Also, our class has that kind of plans na rin sana. But wala COVID-19 happened. The swimming plans, the eating plans was gone. Our teacher was also willing to cook for us, so syempre sayang wala yung pagkain. So yeah, I think not just us, but a lot of our viewers in here has a lot of plans that has been cancelled by COVID-19, and it really bummed us out, really. In which I really hope na after COVID-19, whatever plans and whatever memories we're gonna have after this would be something that would be something great and would somehow compensate our lost time with one another. I hope that at the end of this pandemic, or after or when we can finally see each other. This makes us appreciate each other's company. This makes us appreciate our friends more, and encourage us to make great memories that will last in our hearts, and make the best of each of our days. So yes, that ends our Atenean bingo. This bingo has been a platform for us to share our anecdotes, to share our individual stories, however funny, sad, or just plain hilarious it was. And I hope you guys have been doing well in the COVID-19 pandemic. I hope you've been talking to your friends, been finding ways to socialize with one another, even in online calls or something like that. And us as the SOAR team, we are dedicated to being a little part of you, or being a little part, or at least easing out your loneliness somehow in this pandemic. And I hope through our videos and through our content, we can give you a bit of fun even when the whole world is going through this spiral of chaos. Okay, so again, I'm DJ.
And I am DJ LA.
And this has been DJ LS.
And this is DJ Corbs.
And we hope to see you again in another episode of SOAR. So come. Oh wait, I forgot the SOAR tag already. Oh my gosh! Come fly with us on air.
Come fly with us on air.
On air.
Yes.
Fly with us on air.
Come fly with us on air next time. Yes. So see you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye-bye.